You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend.
Okay, we here live.
He keeps saying it's here.
Alright, we're starting this franchise with the Miami Dolphins.
And he showed us in class.
This franchise
But I
right
don't have what he's saying. He says, go here, press this.
Got this Dolphins franchise. I'll show y'all the roster right quick. We're about to go against the Patriots week 1.
I want the book.
Let's go. I made some adjustments to the roster. I had a couple of pieces. Got Deshaun Jackson at wide receiver, add a little bit more speed. I brung over Chris Harris Jr. as cornerback, give a little more depth at cornerback because need him, I don't know about, and crossing is pretty fast, but not something I'm looking for. And I bought in Austin for another young future starter for my team after Jones is gone. This is it. We about ready. 53-man roster. We about to face Patriots game 1.
Is an audio version. They don't have. It should have the part where I can read.
Go back to course over on the other side. What is that? What that's doing?
It's just stuff in the thing.
Press any second, but even if it's a video version, it's so short.
No.
You know what you need.
And this, the one I need inside the India too, the unit one.
Click those pages.
Yeah, we click like anyone.
Yeah. Isn't that the book?
Oh yeah, so okay, so yeah, this.
So you just gotta click through it to get to the pages. The page that you need.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, C is a different unit.
Yeah, what section? Hold up, let's go.
Either way, the book should have. This is a book. It should have.
Join his thing.
No, because it's just a section of the book. Section of the actual book.
Let's see if it just brings it right in there. It does.
What aside?
Right, we here at Dolphins versus Patriots week 1. I'm gonna go with that on.
It's not like that. Maybe he made the teacher do it on his computer. I'll walk you through it.
You want us to do it?
Tell him you could do it when you're at home, but can't do it. That's sleeping at home. You know, forward. Yeah, eat them burnt things.
Can't see the uniform, but that's out there.
You don't have to see behind my
You know what we wear week 1?
No, I have to.
Oh, we wore all white. Interesting.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Let's see what we do.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. This take it in at the goal line.
Whoa.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A nice little juke.
Wow.
Marcus Jones. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special team set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive talents get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Why did he take it out? Just lay down.
They force the opening drive turnover. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you have a checklist on every play. Who you think is going to get the ball, where you think the ball is going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right from the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's
what the hell, man?
Possession. Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change?
Oh my God, this thing is
their offense enough to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Full connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses. And he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Come on, I need some block, bro.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Cowboys gotta give me some block.
Things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. They'll leave that one for Gaskin. And some room to work. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Nifty move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to be taken down from the 45-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
A move to New England from Baltimore suited Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him, 7th in the NFL and the most for a Patriot since 2015. I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Come on, get the first.
He's tackled at about the 21. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So
Let's go. Let's go.
They kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
I can't hear you. What?
The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training.
Nobody's blocking this guy.
The feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Gaskin.
Come on.
Push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, I should never threw that.
Intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their 13-yard line.
Yeah.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
I see this come right. Look.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're
that's all of them.
So. Understand where you
but it's showing it separate. Because how many pages is this?
This is 8, which is 8 document.
And then go back to the email.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's got some space here.
So,
and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
That's the size. But how many things? The size don't matter. How many pages are on that thing when you click it, when you open that file?
We can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own. But oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing Jones. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Yeah, I think it's just the pages.
After one.
Send it to yourself and then go through it to fully make sure. Then if it's not, then we're going to go through it and break it down and take out what needs to be taken out and then leave what's in.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Yeah, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Jones throwing on 1st down. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
I mean, they're always open on that type of a play. They can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they control the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's still early in this one, Charles. Out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 3rd down, Jones setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. So let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 2nd and 10, Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. A little juke. 87 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps him advancing the ball.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or it could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think we'd have to say that last season it was an excellent move for Kendrick Bourne to sign with the New England Patriots. Set career highs in catches and yards, and even ran the jet sweep to great effectiveness. They love to get it to him at any level on the field. They boards him there with a 1st down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's not often you see trades within a division, but that's just what happened with Devontae Parker. Spent 7 years in a Dolphins uniform, but was traded to these Patriots back in April. And he makes the catch there against his former mates. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That call makes sense because they've been throwing well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Did you send it to yourself?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Damian Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The
Dolphins did it work?
Ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there since he's got out the play.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Whoa, what is that? That didn't work. That don't like working. That look like video games. With all the schoolwork. Everything passed through. Everything, even the new stuff.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones powers through it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Stevenson, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
Rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That one going to be caught by his running back, Gaskin.
Come on.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. A run with Harris out of his shotgun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Harris running straight ahead, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fulk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, you've got to pay it off with some points.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he's going to intercept it for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris.
Hold it.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. On play action, here's Tua.
What the hell?
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On again, this is Harris. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the games. Right now, they want to show the world to the challenge.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
And that pickup on a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of 40 before he's out of bounds.
I did like the decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility. So he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to snip that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 as they have not been particularly competitive here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence, actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Channing Tindall. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3.
Go get your kids. I'm listening.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up.
You act like you don't have kids.
If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And
why is he in kick return? Who is Jackson? Oh,
so you keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is telling his team, hey, we didn't play well.
Yeah, I got some good picks, but the offense wasn't working for me.
Down the stretch,
I need to change my offense
an
playbook.
opportunity to win the game.
Well, it's not time yet, but come look at my furniture. Hurry up. Hurry up. I keep telling cats to come look. He's taking too long.
Too many picks though. Y'all have to do better. Let's do better. Let's go Detroit. I heard you got the best playbook. My feet is killing me. Alright, that was the first week game. Wow, man. What a game. That was a great defensive game. I was bad on offense. I got to switch some things up. I got to switch this depth chart up because I didn't like Jackson back there at my punt return. Alright, hold up now.
Tyler said block. I don't like block. Everybody likes block. We got like 5 minutes.
Alright. Week 1's done in the books.
You ready?
On to the next week.